Now, Italy is pledging to help businesses impacted by Donald Trump's tariffs. For more, we can go across to Seema Gupta standing by in Rome. Seema, good afternoon. What is Giorgia Meloni's position when it comes to Europe standing up to these tariffs from Washington?
Announced that she felt those tariffs were wrong, it was a mistake, and that any reaction should be carefully considered. She said she was not convinced that responding to tariffs with more tariffs is really the way to go. Now, it's interesting to note because Ms. Meloni, of course, has kind of a diplomatic balancing act to play because, of course, she is an ally of U.S. President Donald Trump. She was present at his inauguration in Washington in January. But at the same time, of course, as the Italian Prime Minister, she has to defend Italian exports. Now, she said she doesn't agree with those tariffs, but she's ready to deploy all the tools of negotiations as well as any efforts economically to support the businesses and the sectors here in Italy that may be affected or penalized by the tariffs. Now, Italian media is reporting that Ms. Meloni is expected to travel to Washington and meet with Mr. Trump later this month. And the U.S. Vice President, J.D. Vance, is also reported to be coming to Italy later this month. So clearly, some negotiations possibly on how to move forward. But she has said that she believes the tariffs as they are a mistake.
Seema, what Italian industries will be impacted by these tariffs from the United States? And are businesses based where you are pressuring the government to do something about it?
Well, Italy could suffer significantly because, of course, Italy is a major exporting economy, a major exporting country, and it also has a massive debt. So it really can't afford these tariffs, and it could not have come at a more important time. The U.S. does also represent a significant part of Italy's exports, particularly in industries like food, like wine, as well as fashion. To give you an example of wine, the U.S. represents most of Italy's wine exports. It's a figure last year of about 2 billion euros worth of wine, spirits, and vinegar, according to trade groups. And so it's a huge amount of money, and they stand to make losses. Already there has been a slowdown because of concern about these tariffs. And of course, the industry players are hoping that there can be some kind of negotiation so that they can avoid this. They are hoping that they'll have to wait and see how the EU is going to be responding. But they are generally concerned with the fact that it's massive amounts of exports to the United States for specific industries.
Yeah.